Because you're really not that
Holler is
great.
intended for mature audiences only, so your mom is definitely invited. Sometimes controversial, always engaging. It's the podcast that lets your voice be heard. It's the podcast that shouts you out. It's time to holler. Can you dig it?
I could eat a unicorn one day through a Pop-Tart.
I like toaster strudels.
You like the jizzy part?
Yeah, I like the way it explodes.
You like it?
And to swallow it down. Oh my god.
Your tweets, snaps, Facebook comments, and even phone calls. Holler any way you want.
They used to give kids opiates to keep them quiet.
This is much less offensive than that.
JD, Brian, and Gracie. Holler at your boys and a girl.
Oh, yeah, baby. It's sorry. All right, I tried something that didn't really work out. My name's JD. You can hit me up on all social media at JD SHRT. It spells JD short because that's my name. And above me right now on the internet, but in your ears everywhere else, is my good buddy Brian. What's up, Brian? How you doing?
Thank you, JD. I'm doing great. Holler Nation, we appreciate you as always. Thank you so much for tuning in. You guys are crazy. We're going to get crazy for you. Excuse my cough tonight. It's not a COVID cough. I don't know why, but I'm going to cough like 27 times tonight on the show. I've already done it in the pregame 1,000 times. It just makes my voice sound cooler. Rather than shout out my social media, I'm going to shout out Holler. I want you all to go right now. Please go to Instagram to official_Holler. Do the same thing on Twitter. I assume you already like us on Facebook because you're here right now. But if you're listening on Spotify or something later, please go to our Instagram, go to our Twitter, go to our Facebook, give us likes across the board. It's what keeps this train rolling. As JD mentioned, I'm Brian, your co-host. As always, we're joined by our third and only co-host. It's Gracie. What's up, Gracie?
Brian, I don't like you on top of me. Anyway, too much cock in that throat. Thank you, Lindsay. Anyway, hey guys. I'm Gracie. You're our listeners, and I love you so much. You can find me on all sorts of social media. Just add me on Facebook because that's how it's going. Lindsay, thanks for adding me. Or Instagram, or Twitter, or Snapchat. I say them all the week, so just go back and listen to another episode. Bye.
Okay, great.
Lindsay, she says too much cock in throat, and I guess that's about me. And
it's obviously about you because Gracie just said it. Anyway, welcome to Holler, ladies and gentlemen. It's a podcast that shouts you out. Check out officialholler.com for all your needs. We are proudly powered by CAMO CBD. Go to camocbd.com. Use the offer code Jody for free shipping on any order ever, forever, all the time, ever.
Yeah.
That's not even like a fucking joke. Go to camocbd.com. They've got shots that look like this. They've got gummies that taste like and they've got all these other things that you can do. You can get all that stuff. You can give it as a gift for Christmas. Give it as candy for your adult friends at the Halloween party that you're not supposed to go to because of COVID.
You can eat it right out of the bag.
You can eat them right out of the bag. The entire bag, it's fine because they taste so good. You can also take the shot in the morning, get better, and take a shot at night to chill. It's all dope. Check it out, camocbd.com. We are officially powered by them. They're fantastic people. Use the offer code Jody for free shipping at checkout. Are we ready to party? What's up?
We're ready to party. I think Gracie's going to lead the way for once. Gracie.
Just before we go, everybody at the beginning of the show, want to let you know we have a giveaway at the end of the show. CAMO CBD has provided us a combo pack. Combo that we're going to give away with a 90s quiz. So stick around at the end of the show, the booty rocking everywhere part of the show. Go listen to that part of it, and you could possibly win stuff. Kaylee Fisher says, "Hey Grandma, I got you CBD gummies. Happy Christmas." Big smile.
Well, I'm getting my name for Christmas. Ain't no shame in the CBD.
Hell yeah, you can give them
anyway.
I think it's Gracie's turn to do it. So I need to get a shot ready here. Hang on.
Just look at my darling little cup. There's Crown Peach and Mountain Dew in this baby.
Oh, hell yeah. Sick.
Hi, Mom. Some days you feel like shit. Oh, you ate shit. That's gross. Other days you feel like going ape shit. Just remember, you ain't shit, bitch.
Hey, you ain't shit, bitch. Let's go.
So, guys, now typically this is typically where we're going to interview the guest. Tonight's guest, he's running a little bit behind. We've already texted him. His name is Carlos. We hope to still meet him later on in the show. Life happens. No big deal. Holler ain't mad at you. So we're going to continue doing our thing. The irony here is apparently we've now lost Gracie as well. So where normally we have 4, we now have 2 and a black screen with no Gracie.
Or she'll come back in her own time. I'm actually okay with just the black screen too. It's just nice to have a little break from. I'm just kidding. We've lost your picture, Gracie. You can still hear us though, apparently. So that's wonderful. Let's move to a little thing we're doing because this has been a. You're not on the screen. I don't know. Whatever. You know, it's okay. Hey, Spotify. Hi, Apple Podcasts. Hi, everyone else that's still listening to us. But if you are currently on the internet, watching us now live on Facebook, you know just as well as we do how weird this last week has been. Even the last 24 hours has been. So what we're going to do is our own little version of Weekend Update or whatever you want to call it. We did it on episode 1 with our buddy Tim here. We are now going to do it without him. It's going to be very interesting. It's called Real Fake News. By the way, Tim here is going to do a cameo at the end, so stick around. This is called Real Fake News. It is our version of Weekend Update or whatever you want to call it. It's news, but it's fake. Phil Collins' ex-wife has allegedly taken over his mansion with her new husband, according to a website called boingboing.net. I wonder if they boinged all over his Grammys. And I'm not talking about grandmothers. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, if you're going to marry a 21-year-old woman when you're 44 and you're at the top of your game touring the world making millions, you best believe you're about to get the rug pulled out from under you and the floorboards and the foundations and the plumbing and stuff.
According to Fox News, Twitter and Facebook have censored Donald Trump 65 times and Joe Biden 0. And the county sheriff arrested my abusive aunt 5 times, while they've arrested my passive-aggressive aunt none. You know, I did my own censoring after Thursday night's debate, and it was the fucking mute button on the TV. I went outside and I spat on the ground. It felt great. Seriously, you guys are driving me fucking crazy on your social media. Find something better to do. There's football on. Come on, guys. Anything but politics, I beg you.
A man named Gerald Stratford from Britain or Ireland or whatever one of those white countries is up and over there recently went viral with his first video of him unearthing a batch of potatoes that he grew in his garden. He said, "I pray you like it. Cheers." Well, cheers to your garden, Gerald, because once the Western world is done burning, there should be plenty of ash to mix into your soil for the next round of seed planting. The next batch will be called nuclear winter potatoes. And if you eat one, you die of radiation poisoning. At least if the microplastics in the fish don't kill you first.
Democratic Congresswoman AOC recently played the new viral video game hit Among Us on Twitch to raise awareness for voting. Hey, AOC, we know you need to vote. You don't have to play a video game that was released years ago that just now going COVID viral because children had nothing better to do and their parents scared the living piss out of them. No wonder they think everyone's sus. They all are, including you. I said it last time. Enough of the politics. I can't fucking stand them. I want to drink. I want to watch football. I want to go outside and breathe fresh air. There's an idea.
No shit. Before our next guest hits us, this is lastly but not leastly, Borat's fake sister caught fake President Trump's fake attorney Rudolph Giuliani, literally, not figuratively, but literally, in the literal sense of the word, with his pants down in a hotel room, and we can all watch it happen live on Amazon Prime. If you had asked me even one single year ago that something like that would ever come out of my mouth, I would have shit my pants right then and there and eaten my own underwear. All right. This is so stupid. I can't believe that we've done something like this on this show. This is like the opposite of what we do.
I look like a lion.
Yeah. Actually, you look like the lead singer of Whitesnake right now. Yeah, you know what I mean? Fucking here we go. Yeah. Here I go again on my Oh shit, Lindsay says, oh shit, David Lee Roth's making an appearance. I'm just a nigga low everywhere I go. Oh man, this sucks. This election needs to go. It needs to be done. All right, you know what? Let's bring out our special guest, Tim, here, but he's actually only going to go audio-wise, and apparently he's decided to do a little PDA for us, or a PSA, or PDA. No, PDA is public display of effect. Well, it was public, so that'll work.
I'd kiss Tim here.
Okay.
In public.
I made out with Tim here. He did a thing where he did a thing, and so we want to play it on the show to show you what he did, but he actually did it in like Wilford Brimley's voice. So, Brian, while that one's playing, can we do some soundboard clips?
The Diabetes remix, is that's what you're asking for? Absolutely.
Yes, exactly. The Diabetes remix of...
That's one way to put it.
That's basically, that's what we can call this, from Tim here. Tim here, ladies and gentlemen. You check him out on Twitter at WSAZIRR, or WSAZ here.
This really is Tim here, by the way. And if you'd follow us on Twitter, you would see that we retweeted it. So go check it out. So Tim here, we'll let you take it from here.
So they asked me to do this endorsement or something.
Diabetes.
Wait a second. Hang on. David Lee Roth is having an issue with his soundboard right now.
So they asked me to
There we go. We'll let that
do
go.
this endorsement or something. See if they could maybe convince you to be on the radio with them or some kind of TV show or something. I don't know. They're just a bunch of crazy kids that do some show, and hell, they want you to do it too. I think you should do it. That's my vote.
Voting. God damn it. Voting again. Jesus. Voting. By the way, it goes out to
Do this
that.
endorsement or something.
Damn it.
See if they
Okay.
could,
This is for Ben Schwartz.
convince you to
Rejected jokes on
be
Twitter.
on the radio
All
with
over
them or
rejected jokes.
some
If
kind
y'all
of
could
TV
tweet
show.
him
I don't know.
and ask him to be on our show.
They're just a bunch of crazy kids that do some show, and
Well,
hell, they want you to do it too.
we do.
I
That's
think you should do it.
Yeah.
That's my vote.
Yep, he voted for you to do it. So, ladies and gentlemen, because of Tim here, hopefully Ben Schwartz of Hollywood will be on our show, and we'll talk about him being every blue character in the world, as well as having the same voice for every character ever. He just is such a good actor that it works. Also, it's Ben Schwartz, bitch, and let's just move on to the next thing. The thing that we're really here for, Brian, go ahead. You take it over.
Link up at officialholler.com.
And just like that, we're bringing Gracie back. Congrats.
Oh, hey guys. Wait, I don't want JD on top of me either.
Too bad. That's how it goes.
The
This is the
internet
worst
does what
day
it
ever.
does. There's nothing that can be done about it. By the way, the spiked Steel Reserve spiked mystery flavor is basically just every flavor they make all mixed together without any stuff. Diabetes.
I have never seen that drink. Thank you, though.
The mystery flavor of is diabetes. Actually, really, it is because there's so much fucking sugar in this. I'm gonna have so much heartburn. All right, Brian, let's do some poll work.
Yeah, absolutely. So, if you're just now tuning in, this is where. Well, first of all, let me remind you, we're going to do a camo giveaway. We're going to give away a camo CBD combo pack. If you guys stick around to the end of the show, we're going to play a little game with you, a trivia game. It's going to be whoever can get to 3 correct answers the fastest in the live chat. So everybody's got an equal chance tonight. If you guys stick around, you could win the camo CBD combo pack, because this podcast is proudly powered by Camo CBD. Now, this part of the show is where we're going to talk to Holler Nation. We're going to see what they had to say regarding our Holler polls. So since I'm the one talking, I'll lead this thing off. My Holler poll this week: what is your favorite friends/family game night game? So it could be a board game, a card game, any kind of game. What's your favorite one to play? We all have those nights. I guess I'll go first since I'm the one talking right here.
Well, I mean, you can go first, or we can have Holler Nation actually, like the people out there doing their stuff, and then we can end it. It's up to you, man. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna have us go first, then we'll talk to Holler Nation here.
All right,
I'll
cool.
get myself plugged in for this. My favorite family game night. It's the one I'm the best at. I'm undefeated as an adult. No one has ever beaten.
That's the one you're gonna like the most.
No one's ever beaten me at electronic talking battleship. The real from the 80s. I've got it in my house under my coffee table at all times. I keep that fucking thing on me. I'll pull out Battleship at any time. I'll pull it out at your mother's wedding. I'll pull it out at a fucking funeral. I'll pull it out at a birthday party. I'll pull it out anytime. Presidential elections, electronic talking Battleship. That's what's up.
I don't think mine talks. But I
Battleship
think
morning,
I like
Battleship eve, and Battleship supper time. When Battleship's on a talking electronic thing.
You play electronic Battleship anytime.
All right, so that's a good answer. Gracie, your turn.
Hi, Gracie. It's a podcast called Holler.
Is that where I am? I have no idea where I am right now.
She's always like this, everyone.
Anyway, Lindsay, how am I killing you? Like, my face is the fact that I'm not paying attention to anything that these guys have to say ever, or just my beauty is killing you.
The answer is yes.
So, we always like to play apples to apples as a family. We did that whenever we had game nights.
So Gracie's favorite game is called Apple Stapples.
No, apples to apples. It's like
my bad.
The PG version of Cards Against Humanity.
Has anyone noticed?
We haven't had a game night in a long time.
Right, we haven't. We should get on that. Has anyone noticed that Gracie, when she's talking, she's kind of like suspiciously looking around? Gracie, blink twice if you're trapped in a basement somewhere. If you need me to come get you, like, just like raise a hand or something. Like, are you okay, Gracie?
Gracie is sus.
You seem a little sus right now, Gracie.
Gracie is sus.
I don't even know what that means.
It's you, bitch.
So Apple Stapples is her favorite one. So me and my family, we would play. Kaylee says, "I fuck with the choker, Miss Gracie. You're doing really good." So
thanks, girl.
My family's favorite was Tripoli. Have you guys ever heard of Tripoli? It's a card game that you play 3 quick card games with one hand that builds on itself, and then it's a way you can bet. And our family would bet with chips. We had poker chips and everything, but then there was never any money on the deal. So we started doing a thing where we would bet with like Roseanne style, with like pretzels and peanuts and like pork cracklings and stuff, and they would all have different monetary value. And we freak out when we play that game. It's so hilarious. By the end of the night, we're all exhausted from laughter. It's kick-ass. It's called Tripoli.
Can you spell that for me?
Tripoley. Sounds weird. It's not like Tripoli in like Naples, Italy, and blah blah blah. It's
like Candace thinks that Ethan can beat me at electronic talking battleship. Ethan, game on, son. You know.
I would love to commentate that when we do the Holler Olympics very very soon, which is going to happen. By the way, shout out to Jeff Zinizek. There's going to be a sports off between Brian Ball and Jeff Zinizek. It's going to be soon. Kaylee says, sounds made up, JD. Just tell us you were the lonely kid. Well, I was. Thanks. Gracie's mom. Not enough alcohol for this kind of show. Thank you. All right.
I'm ready to talk to Holler Nation regarding family game night. Let's hear what Holler Nation has to say. Let's kick this thing off with Jason Parsons. Here we go.
I like to play a game. It's called, a lot of people play it. Get drunk.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's called Get Drunken. That's a damn good song.
It's called Get Drunk. That's a damn good song.
It is a fucking good song, man.
Fair enough.
Well, you know what? I was going to say, it turns out that anytime you ever got laid in the 90s, Collective Soul was probably on the radio.
They led the way. This next one comes from Vera.
Okay, so on game night, I like to play Trivial Pursuit because I like knowing useless bits of information and making myself feel smart. So yeah, Trivial Pursuit. Don't ask me any serious questions.
Okay, deal.
That's the ultimate trivia game.
This next one comes from Josh Bush.
I'd say my favorite family game night game was Life, actually. Don't know why.
Because you don't have one.
Really waiting for the punchline
You're
there.
welcome, you're welcome, Josh Bush. We miss you. You should be on the show soon, but you're too busy working on Friday night. Sorry, buddy.
This next snap comes from our very own Holler at a Lawyer. This is Cole. He's traveling right now, and he was excited about this question, so he wanted to snap the show. One of these days, Cole's going to be back on the show. We're going to give you guys a chance to holler at our very own lawyer, all your legal questions. When we have this guy on, you guys can throw any legal questions you want at this guy. We give you non-binding legal advice. It's a fun segment.
It's a real thing.
Right now, let's hear his.
He's a real judge.
He's a real judge. Let's hear it, Cole.
I'm at Walmart right now, so I'm trying to not talk too loud, but Scattergories is my absolute favorite family game night. Like, I kick ass at Scattergories.
Yeah, you know, he is actually really annoying at Scattergories. I've played him in that before.
I was going to say, we played it on the boat.
Yeah, fucking attorney guy. Yeah, you're playing a word game with an attorney guy. He's like a word master. Like, all he does is read words. Who wants to do that?
Oh, shit.
This next one, this will be my last one for this round. This one comes from Thomas. Big T, what's up?
With friends, I would have to say never have ever the card game. Somebody has that, by the way. Anyways, with family members, I kind of like play Yahtzee. It's fun. You get to scream Yahtzee.
You know, he brings up a good point right there, like kind of differentiating between friends and family game night. You know what I mean? It gets a little bit rowdier when it's friends night. It gets a little bit more Yahtzee when it's family night.
That's true. That is actually true. When it's family night, you want to play the games where like luck is more involved and like nobody can really argue or anything. But when friends get together and play some shit about like words and stuff, it's like, yeah.
Okay, so it's like on family night, it's like, go fish, you got me. And on friends night, it's like, all right, guys, I had goldfish.
You fucked somebody else in this room.
Who had that one? I don't know. That's all my snaps for right now. JD, on to your poll. What's up?
Okay. So this poll was actually because we had a guest that was going to be on the show this evening. He's possibly still going to be on it. It might be sort of like a mid-show.
Yes, he messaged me.
He's on his way. Cool. That's what's happening. Kaylee asked, what the fuck is Scattergories? Oh, she spelled it like it was German Scheitze film. It's not scat. It's not porn with poop. It's Scattergories. Like scatter things around and then you create categories from. Oh, gee. All right.
Is
anyway.
Kaylee a real person? Because
yeah, Kaylee is getting rowdy out there. I mean, she says her favorite game is hide and seek, but it's in October at night, and the seekers are dressed as killer clowns. Guys, stay tuned. We've got a whole show of this, so who knows?
Apparently, Kaylee's our new guest because our old guests won't be able to make it till later on for very interesting reasons. Anyway, we'll get there. Now's my poll turn. I asked everybody, have you ever ridden in an actual airplane before? And if so, can you tell us about your wildest experience? If you just answer no, that's fine too. We'll keep a tally of how many people have not ridden an airplane, I guess. I don't know.
You got a pen over there?
Some people don't. Some people don't leave their house, actually. That's the truth. But if you've ever ridden on an airplane, can you tell us about your wildest fucking experience on that? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to read some Facebook responses first, especially at least two of the really interesting ones. I'm going to play a couple videos from Snapchat, all that good stuff. This one comes from Ashley. And this is what she says. I flew out of Charleston on a twin engine. About an hour later, after takeoff, the right engine kept popping and eventually caught on fire. Of course, they shut it down, but we had to make an emergency landing in some podunk town none of us had ever heard of, LOL. They said the plane was safe to fly on to Florida, so off we went. And this is her secondary story here. On a Southwest flight from Vegas to Orlando, we hit some super disrespectful turbulence. I like the phrasing on that. It was so bad during one particular air bump that the plane dropped drastically and the oxygen masks were deployed. Fuck!
Jesus.
People flew from their seats, luggage fell out of the overhead bins, even the flight crew couldn't maintain their composure, so I began to cry, obviously, like you do. I was positive we were going to crash and die. And on another Southwest flight from Orlando to Phoenix, our plane was hit by lightning. It was pretty badass.
I'm not flying with Ashley.
Don't fly with Ashley.
Fire
ever.
and lightning, say the gods.
I've seen fire. Hang on. Let me do James Taylor. I've seen fire and I've seen lightning on my airplane. Now there's just like a bunch of people. They're just people interacting in there. Thank you so much for that story, Ashley. That was really kick-ass. This next one comes from Sophie. She says, in 2014, I was flying to Rome, bouge, and when we have been up in the air for only a few hours, a man on the plane started having symptoms similar to a heart attack. The guy sitting beside me happened to be a doctor. Pretty much had to go back and sit with him on the plane almost the entire time to help make sure that he was okay. But we always had to land in Nova Scotia for emergency medical reasons. Interesting.
That's an
the guy, it's either a heart attack or a panic attack. Very similar things, I guess. I don't know. Things about stuff. Let's play some stuff from Snapchat here, and then we'll answer ourselves. This one is going to come from Brittany. She has sent, it was just a text. It's okay. I'll read it to you. Last time I got on it, this is from Brittany, by the way. Last time I got on a flight from Vegas to Denver, bouge, they overbooked the flight, and it was way overweight, and when we were getting off the plane, the flight attendant got on the intercom and was like, hurry, everyone, get the fuck off the plane before it tips over. And everyone started panicking, and I was on Tower 4041. I don't know what Tower 4041. I don't know what that means, but it's funny that the people said, "You better get the fuck off the plane before we tip over and break a wing, you fat ass Americans." Oh, wow. Shit. All right, this next one comes from Snapstar Nikki. We miss you, girl. She's still chilling. This is another text. Damn it. Videos are coming. I promise. She says, I went to Florida a few years ago when I still lived in H-Town, Huntington, West Virginia, by the way. Beautiful, wild, and wonderful. Birthplace podcast, American Best Community. Direct flight there was fine, but the flight back ended up being delayed over 10 hours. We got on and off the plane 6 different times. There was maintenance issues. When the 7th time we got on the plane and got into the air, we flew for 30 minutes, and they came on the intercom and said we had to turn around. Found out later the cockpit had caught on fire.
Oops, all fire.
Jesus. So we finally got a brand new plane, got back into Huntington around 10:30 p.m., and we were supposed to get back at 10 a.m., so it was 12 and a half hours. Shit. It was insane. I had a bad allergic reaction to poison ivy and all the creams I had to use for the whole trip.
The whole trip, creams and fire.
I remember this.
Creams and fire and cream. You know what? I've seen fire and I've seen creams.
Please download our new album, Fire and Creams. Officialholler.com.
Disgusting.
Oh,
yeah, it's as gross as it sounds.
It is. I promise. I'll record it with this microphone. Yeah, bitch. All right. So we've answered. Have we answered? We need to go, don't we? Talk about our craziest trip.
Yeah, we do need to go. Hey, before we do this, I want to shout out what looks like possibly a new Holler listener out here. This is Delaney. She says, Friends Night Taboo, Family Night Clue. So she did the same thing for my poll. She kind of split up friends and different. Delaney, thank you for
I really
watching.
like that. Thanks, Delaney. That's a good way of putting it, because it really does show the difference in your psyche when you're around.
You can read this one.
Kaylee says, wild experience. The plane crashed and I died. I am not here. I am an AIB boop bitches.
Anyways, our stories.
I knew she wasn't a real person.
I flew. Can I ask first before we continue? Have either of you guys flown out of the country before?
No, I've only boated out of the country. Boated.
Okay. I flew to Germany when I was about 12 years old. And that's where I had my first beer. You'll read about that at officialholler.com if you want. It's not why I'm an alcoholic. I'm just an alcoholic because I like to party.
I believe it's pronounced Germany.
You're right. It's Germany. So I flew to Germany when I was about 12. I got to experience a lot of cool stuff. I had family out there. They were there for the army, working on all this stuff. Went there. I got to see, and when I could tell, I went to Hanau and Frankfurt. The city of Frankfurt was beautiful, by the way. I got to see Phantom of the Opera while I was 12 years old in Frankfurt, Germany. You want to talk bouge? I guess I'm bouge.
Sounds pretty bouge.
When I was 12. But anyway, it was really, really cool. It was wild to be on an airplane for 18 straight hours. That's my wild experience. Could you imagine being on a bus?
No.
For 18 hours? Especially one that flows over an endless ocean that will never, ever let you live if you crash it. That's the end of my story.
You've got mail.
God damn it.
I was really searching for the goodbye because it really fit that, but it just
That would
wasn't.
have been the one. Yeah, that would have been the one. Brian or Gracie, either of you next.
Go for it, Gracie.
I've been on a plane. It's about like the zoo trip. That's
Yep,
it.
that's
I've
real
been on a
fucking
plane.
exciting.
God damn it.
Been on a plane. I don't fly. I've only been
Did you
on.
take it? Like, did you pee on it, or like, did you pee in the lavatory, or use
Went
the
up and down, and then Gracie arrived.
I mean, I flew.
Did they give you a drink? Did they give you a drink?
Columbus to what's it called? Where did I go? Dallas, then to Vegas, and then back again.
Okay.
And then I flew straight to Florida once, but that's it. I've only ever been on a plane twice.
Did you watch a movie? Did they give you a
eat the peanut?
dinner?
I took a red-eye flight, and it was the worst thing I've ever done, and I'll never do it again.
Then why? Tell us why, Gracie. Use your words.
Subscribe.
Have you ever tried to sleep on a plane? It's the worst thing ever. It's
actually-
all stuffy, and you can't breathe. I can't. It was the worst. And you sit up. That is the worst.
Yeah. Okay. No.
That's
No,
it. I'm sorry. I've been on a plane. Nothing exciting.
You know,
No fire. No green.
That's a standard response anyway for Holler. Now that I think about it, Gracie's always right.
Thank you very much. That's
She's
right.
always
Never forget
right,
that
and she
too.
always sounds like
Never forget
this.
that either, bitch. What?
She's always right, and she always sounds just like this. Gracie, tell me your craziest drink. It had alcohol. Tell me your craziest flight. It went up and down. Tell me your favorite game. We played
My
it.
craziest dream. JD and Brian show up 15 minutes late to my wedding.
I can't wait
Brian
for your
dressed
wedding
in
to
all
be
black.
over with.
The
Oh, I
wedding is
can't wait.
halfway over.
Please.
You don't even want to know. You don't even want to know the pranks we have already planned for your wedding.
Guys,
better not
Gracie's
be
getting
late.
married.
They'll literally murder you.
Gracie's getting married on Halloween. It's a costume wedding. I am excited about that part. I'm also excited for the countdown to be fucking over with. Please.
You hateful asses.
Okay, so my plane experience. Here's an interesting way to think about this question, JD. The people that I speak to about flying, I'm really surprised at how many people, like even our age, for example. I mean, Gracie is kind of one of them. Like people that have only flown like just a small handful of times in their life. I personally have flown. I don't even know where to start, dude. Definitely over 100 times. I mean, maybe I've flown 200 times. I'm not sure.
You want to talk booze? Booze in the place.
But I
right
only go to
there,
Florida and back.
booze.
I don't go to Germany, nowhere crazy like that. But anyways, my craziest flight that I've ever been on, I flew to Vegas, and then from Vegas, I had someone pick me up from my hotel room door, take me to this little tiny area where they flew planes and helicopters into the Grand Canyon and then landed you on the side of the Grand Canyon, let you out for about 2 hours. And then you got back on the plane and went back home. But the plane that I flew on, it only held a maximum of 8 people or a certain amount of weight. And they would weigh everyone right before you got on the plane and decide, is your plane going to hold 5 or 8 or who the fuck knows, because maybe nothing matters.
Or not fat or...
So like that was pretty weird to get on this plane and
You
like
got big bones or maybe not big bones?
on it. I even remember the pilot being like, well, we're going to do one less person on this one because I don't have like a full tank. And he said it like so nonchalantly. And I'm like, really excited about the Grand Canyon, but like also like, this is kind of weird, man. I don't know.
Well, you know, I mean, that is how planes work. It just is how planes work. That's how it goes. But, you know, hey, the truth is Brian probably weighs a lot more than a lot of other people do because he has really gigantic bones that are this big and they're covered in muscles that are that big. So
I eat a lot of carbs. That's one.
He eats so many carbs and not enough protein.
All right. So are we stopping right there on your poll, JD?
Yeah, we're good. Let's move on to the next thing, which we all know what it is.
Yeah, it's kind of like everyone's favorite part of the show. It's called Shots Fired. Goes a little bit something like this.
Shots fired. Shots fired. Shots fired. My money long, my wits grown. Yeah, I'm talking big shit.
Go to CAMOCBD.com. Use the offer code JODI. That's Jody. And you will get free shipping on everything you buy from this wonderful company that's based out of West Virginia that makes fantastic broad spectrum CBD products. Now, CBD is a thing that does not get you fucked up. It just it makes you chill. It's just chill. It goes great with caffeine. It goes great with valerian root. It goes great with fruit. Just do it.
Hey, baby, I hear the blues are calling. Toss salads
Frasier,
and scrambled
for no reason.
It goes great with tossed salads and scrambled eggs.
Exactly.
And, let's do shots fired. This is the part of the show where we take shots of something while we take shots against something. I'm going to do that. Brian, you want to go first? Grayson, you want to go first? I feel like you haven't gone first in a minute. That'd be kind of cool.
I did the toast. Oh, you want me to go first? Okay.
Yeah, why not do the
Today. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, as most of you know, I don't know if any of you know, I'm in college and it sucks. School sucks. I hate school. Shots fired at school. But shots fired at professors who think just because you're past midterms and it's getting to the end of the semester and you're supposedly learning all this stuff, shots fired at professors that think, oh, they're learning things, so I should give them shit tons more work at the end of the semester to kill them. They're trying to kill me.
Ew.
So stop giving me all this extra work because you think I'm learning something. Yes, I'm learning things, but stop giving me all this extra work. It was.
Is it a proof thing? What do you think? Why do you think they do that? Like they all
because they all do it. Because they hate us. They think we're dumb.
The students. They want to piss them off as much as they can, and then
power trip.
Yeah, there you go. It's a fucking power trip. At the end of the whole thing, when you don't complete everything, they tell you if you go into their office after hours, they go, you really didn't need to do all that extra shit. I just gave it to you anyway. You already passed like 2 weeks ago. And you're like, fuck you, you son of a bitch.
I think they talk to each other too because I have like 6 things to do on one day next week,
and
I'm
fucking love doing that. They love doing it. Cheers, shots
Give
fired.
me some gunshots, David.
Brian, I think you should go next.
Okay. I titled my shots fired like this: Cookouts Cocaine Drive-Thru. You guys ever been in it?
Oh, fuck. Yep. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Fucking scary, dude. I don't have anxiety at all. So I read all the time, on social media, all my friends, they have anxiety. They take these meds. Do you guys go through Cookouts Drive-Thru? Do you fucking pass out? Because I almost pass out when I pull up. And the words are this big, and there's like 175 words, and I've got 0.2 seconds to make a decision before this bitch comes through the microphone and chokes me out and says on to the next one. Because you better choose right now between corn dogs, cheeseburgers, and I don't fucking know what else because I'm so scared. I just go with the first thing she says. And then all I know is at the end, for a couple extra bucks, maybe I can add a shake. And I just always do it because I feel like I need that shake by the end because I'm so stressed out from the beginning. And I tend to always leave this drive-thru I don't want, like a quesadilla. I don't want a quesadilla, but it's just the word that popped out. I think maybe because it's had a Q on the screen, and it kind of stood out to me amongst all the other words. I'm so scared of all the words. Please stop. Please stop, Cookout. Please stop.
Just shove a whole slice of cheesecake into my fucking milkshake, please. The whole slice. Everything in one thing, and then just jam it down my throat.
Okay, wait. This is a relevant comment by Kaylee. She says, I worked the Cookout Drive-Thru. So imagine working it. And she says, that bitch was me. Kaylee, please don't choke me out. I will take a fucking quesadilla. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Butterfinger shake. Fuck
Hey, welcome to Cookout Steve Austin's Cookout. Stone Cold Steve Austin's Cookout. If you don't tell me what you want, I'll fucking kick your ass.
Holy shit.
Anyway, all right. My next thing, I'll go quick with it. It's electioneering. Don't tell people how to vote. Just let them do it. Go to iwillvote.com, by the way, and vote. Just everybody vote. Cheers, vote. Everybody vote. Cheers, vote.
JD, by the way, I saw on your own social media you voted today. Is that what happened?
I did. And it was actually very pleasant. Everybody stayed 6 feet away from each other. They all wore masks.
Now, real talk here. Can you tell me how the early voting in person works? I know that you can do the ballots through the mail, but how does the early in person work?
The same way the ballot would work if it was at your house. The same way it would work if you voted on election day. It's the same ballot. You just have different ways of going about it. You can request an absentee ballot. You can request a mail-in vote, but you have a specific time you can do that. The best thing to do is to get the absentee ballot first, fill it out, and then find a way to either drop it off at an official polling place, mail it in before the official time, or just go vote on election day and just be safe and wear a mask and stay 6 feet away from other people. It's not that hard. Voting is something everybody over the age of 18 is allowed to do. No matter what they tell you, you're always allowed to vote unless certain things happen and things like being a felon, murdering.
In line today, so like, how does that part work? You stood in line and then you went in and voted like in a booth, or what'd you do?
Well, yeah, you go in. In this particular case, I was early voting, so I went in, told them what precinct I was in. They pulled that precinct's binder out, because there's binders full of women and men and things.
Yeah.
And they pulled that binder out, and they saw my name, saw my signature, matched it up with my normal signature, because when you go to vote, they ask you to prove that you are who you are. By the way, that doesn't mean you have to show your ID. It just means you have to prove you are who you are. Government IDs technically aren't just the only proof to show that you are who you are. Anyway, it all depends on your state too. So if you're listening from other states in Midwest and all these other places, blah, 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 blah. But back to your question. They had me go in, found my precinct, found that I was registered, matched me up. They knew I was me. It's because I brought my voter registration card and my ID, because I do that every time I vote. Then they gave me a ballot. I went and found a booth, filled the ballot out, following the instructions, and then just sealed it and handed it to a poll worker.
Where was this? How would I know where to go? Where was this?
The best way to know where to go is to look at your particular state's Secretary of State's website, because they are who are in charge of the election commission in your state. They will know what county in your state you need to go to. What precinct, then your clerk will tell you. It's actually very easy, and it's gotten easier nowadays. But the truth is, just go to iwillvote.com, register there with your name and your email address, tell them you're going to vote, and they will find everything for you, and also show you how you can get a mail-in ballot or an absentee ballot. Now, just to let everybody know, mail-in ballots aren't going to be the best option right now. Absentee is always going to be until election day. If you go mail-in ballot, your deadline could have passed. So just look at absentee ballot work. Look at going into the actual poll the day of the election, which obviously is Tuesday, November 2nd or 3rd, or infinity.2020 COVID-19. And just make sure you wear a mask and stay 6 feet away from each other.
JD, personal question, then we're going to move on. Last thing I've got for you. How many times, so you've known me for a very long time. How many times do you think I personally have voted in my life?
Well, we're the same age. And I know that the first time I ever got to vote was when it was after I was 18, which I turned 18 in 2003. So my first vote was 2004. So you've at least voted 4 to 5 times, if not more than that. So four times. I'll say 4 times.
I have voted in every single election since I was 18. My birthday's in November, and yes, that year I got registered to vote in the high school auditorium, and where I'm born in November, I got to vote like that fucking week. Because you get born the month that the election happens. Even if it's after the election, you're eligible to vote in the election as long as you register. Yeah, so even though I stay quiet about politics, I think most people assume Brian is probably one of those that never goes and vote. I've voted every single time since I turned 18. That's it. We're on to the next thing. Go vote.
Listen to all of our past episodes at officialholler.com.
Tracy, did you vote yet?
I haven't yet. I usually just wait.
That's fine as long as you get to do it.
People that are just now catching up with the show. Typically, we've got a 4th spot on the screen. We always have a Holler guest. I do not think our Holler guest is going to make it tonight. His name was Carlos. He had an interesting story. We're sorry that he can't make it, but the show must go on either way. We have a couple things in store for you, including a CAMO CBD giveaway. They're starting to give us more and more product to give away on the show. We are so proudly powered by CAMO CBD, gummies, drinks, etc. We'll talk all about them when we give their product away, probably in the next segment, actually, as a matter of fact.
Well, it's either going to be this one. I thought that we'd maybe open up some poll answers again. Because, we talked about our shots fired and all that good stuff, and then talked about voting, which, by the way, happens very, very soon. Just letting y'all know that. Make sure you can do it. Some places, especially here in West Virginia, you can vote early between now and the end of the month. This gives your people the amount of, the time they need to make sure everything is right.
Thinks they get it.
And,
All right, so let's talk about family game night. Let's go back to Holler Nation, see what I'm going to do Snapchat, then I'm going to blast through the Facebook answers, and I'm done with you guys. If you have anything in the live chat, throw it out there now. Let's kick this thing off with Levi. Levi says Cranium, and that's a fun game, by the way. And Levi snaps the show from Albuquerque, New Mexico. We love our listeners from out of town. Thank you so much for snapping the show. Next snap comes from Lindsay. She's in the chat. Her and her sister Kaylee are both in the chat. Here we go, Lindsay.
Okay, so game night, specifically family game night. Our favorite is Cards Against Humanity because playing with our parents, and this one, who is still 17, she would always try to make our parents feel as uncomfortable as possible. And once she played, well, yeah, she still does. But once she played the card Big Black Dick, they decided that we could no longer play Cards Against Humanity, and family game nights ceased to exist. So that's still our favorite. If I'm playing with friends, it's definitely Monopoly because I like to take people's money and I have no shame in my game, and I will be as brutal as possible. If I'm playing with friends, it's definitely...
So this exactly follows what we were saying earlier. It's like family versus friends.
It's true. Everybody has the different deals there.
Oh man, that was a good one. Next one comes from Ethan, the man who thinks that he can. The man who. Hold on, we've got Kaylee.
Yeah, the man who can beat you. Oh, there we go.
The man who can beat me at Battleship. Here we go, Ethan.
My favorite game to play with friends and family would be Cards Against Humanity. It's really funny and a fucked up game, and I think it's really fun to find out how fucked up your friends or family really are.
Yeah, and we're learning that live in the chat. It's amazing.
Once they have revealed their true selves, no one cared about me until I took off the mask.
Allie, Holler listener Allie says, my favorite card game would definitely be Rummy. Now, my top 3 favorite board games would be Clue, Sorry, and Connect 4. It's so hard to choose just one. Allie is a dear friend of mine, and this girl loves family board night. Family game night. I knew she was going to snap the show for this one specifically. Next snap comes from Pluto, little Pluty. She says Uno, and I thought we were going to get a lot of Uno answers tonight, by the way. She says that shit gets my heart rate up so high. Pluto, I got news for you. Go through the Cookout Drive-Thru. Pluto, you want your heart rate up? You want to see the doctor tomorrow? Go to the fucking Cookout Drive-Thru. You'll have a heart attack just trying to get through it. Pluto doesn't know anything about Cookout because she snaps the show from Chicago, and Cookout is a Southern thing. So, and we're lucky to have it. It's actually good food, as scared as I am to order it. Next snap comes from... That was a personal snap from a buddy. He says, I want to come drink your bourbon. Mike Anderson, next snap, he says Scrabble and Yahtzee. So there's another one for Yahtzee. Nikki says Uno. Selena says Money Matters. And Courtney says, what do you meme? And I would like to play that game, by the way.
Yeah, that one's pretty fun.
Modern.
It's basically like Cards Against Humanity, but using memes instead of phrases and words and stuff like that.
Ashley says Phase 10, and Mike Perry says Scattergories, and it's not even close. So that's 2 strong answers for Scattergories. Right. Just real quick, I don't think I had very many on Facebook, so I'm going to go blast through my Facebook poll answers real quick here, and then I am good to go. I should have gave Gracie this job and said, Gracie, have my answers pulled up so I don't have to scroll through this live on the show. But you know what? I'm an independent man. I don't need no woman. Here we go here.
That's why you need me.
Emma says Fibbage and Cards Against Humanity. The last time we played Monopoly, everyone forfeited because we've been playing for 6 hours, and I won by default. Adam Inman, former guest, check out his episode, Adam Inman. It's an episode about bourbon and many other things. He says Phase 10 because everybody can play it, and it always lasts a long time, but it's not too long, and it's fun. LaCandace out there says Cards Against Humanity. Apparently that one's going to win tonight, by the way. Corey Greshel says House on Haunted Hill. It's a horror movie game, and it's fun. And lastly, Delaney answered this poll and in the live chat. She says Taboo. And again, Delaney, thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks for chilling. That's awesome. I'm going to go ahead and snap some people. We're going to do some Snapchats. What I asked everybody was, have you ever ridden an airplane? And if you have, then what's the fucking wildest experience you ever had? This one comes from Snapstar V. She says this, and it comes right up, and it goes like this, and it just takes a second, and then it's stuff, and it's almost done, and here we go.
Well, I have two. One, I flew from DC in a prop dog in a windstorm. That was like up, down, rolling around. It was fun. And the other one, I jumped out of a perfectly good airplane, 12,000 feet in the sky.
Whoa, yeah. I like that answer. We need more of those.
Yeah, I really hope that the next few that I have something to do with jumping out of a fucking airplane, because that shit's dope.
Lindsay, yes, I would like to borrow What Do You Meme? Thank you so much.
All right, this one comes from the Alec Baldwin of Holler. It's Josh Bush.
I would say the wildest experience I've had on an airplane is jumping out of one. Pretty dope. Suggest it. Everyone should do it.
Hey, see?
2 in a row, man.
Jumping out of an airplane. All right, and this last one comes from Lindsay, who's been on the show very often recently. We're going to have put her on as a guest as soon as we possibly can. This is going to be a long one, and why don't you take over the show, Lindsay, while I do this shot.
Oh.
Here we go.
Okay. Wild airport experience circa 2017. Took mom to California for the first time. She had never been. My sister went too. I was living in New York City at that time, so when we were flying back, my terminal was on the other side of the airport from theirs. So, I'm walking like 3 miles down the passageway. It felt like sad, tired, carrying these heavy bags. I set them down real quick because I was really frustrated about something. And when I picked them up, I almost ran headfirst into somebody while my head was down. And when I had the chance to turn around and see who it was, because I was like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to run into you, whatever. Set my bags down, turned around, and it was none other than Chris Hemsworth. I had my chance.
Stop.
Okay.
But that's cool.
So she met Thor accidentally. She ran into Thor. And so that's the end of that story. And she didn't get it. She had her chance, but she lost it. She couldn't have just said, hey, Thor.
She walked around the airport all day, so the next day she was pretty Thor. That's the story.
Oh, God damn it, Brian.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
There's one in the chat about an airplane thing.
If you're doing things in an airport and then you run into a celebrity, chances are you really can't even recognize them. You're so fucking fucked up. Delaney says one of my family members had bad airport food, and once we got in the air, they had used every family member's barf bag. Thank you, Delaney.
That's gross.
That's disgusting. That is disgusting.
I love it. It's fantastic. Okay, I've got just a couple more, then we'll move on.
Mountain Day.
To the end of the show thing, which is going to be a little quiz. We're going to do a 90s quiz. If you're in the chat right now, stick around. After I'm done reading these, CAMO CBD is going to give you a combo pack for free.
No matter where you live, they'll mail it to you.
Where you are, they'll mail it to you for free. It's a 90s quiz, so if you know 90s trivia, fucking stick around for it. This answer comes from LaCandace. She says, when I was 17, I went to Hawaii on a cruise. The plane ride to the mainland was smooth sailing. On the way home, however, it was a mess. My seat was in the back of the plane, and someone had left a puke bag inside the pocket in the back of the seat that was full. I was disgusted. I became full Karen at about 17 years old. I ended up having to ride a puke bag ride from Honolulu to Atlanta in that pukey seat. I will never fly Delta ever again. Shouts to shots.
What is up with all the puke bags on airplanes, man?
What is up with all the plane ride there is fine, plane ride back is ass?
Fucking follow the guidelines.
All the fires and creams, like that's all I need to know.
That's disgusting.
I've seen fires and I've seen creams. This one's from Jonathan. He says, flying back from Utah, we got right outside of Columbus. The plane literally bounced up and down. The pilot comes on, says, folks, we're hitting turbulence, and we got to drop like 15,000 feet, and he just fucking drops. My oldest and me grabbed each other's hands like we were about to die. Jonathan, I'm glad you're not dead, man. Thank you for sharing that story. Corey says, my college roommate had his pilot license, and we would fly to Athens, Ohio, just up the way, not Athens, Georgia, or Athens, Greece, for weekend parties and then fly back home. But we would do it every other weekend. It was scary, but also liberating every time. Fucking good times, dude. Hell yeah. Good time. Bring it on a good time. Yeah.
55. Hey, fuck off with the terrible dad jokes. Jesus Christ. That one's to me. Thank you guys for playing along. Welcome to Holler.
All right. Let's move on to, I'm guessing, do we have any other snaps or Facebooks to get out there or do anything?
Good my way, man. I'm ready to give away some CAMO CBD.
Let's give away some CAMO CBD. CAMO CBD.
Send your dick pics to Gracie at
I haven't heard that one in a while.
All right, guys. So here's how this.
Gracie's doing homework right now, I think, it looks like.
Guys, I have to do homework.
We're going to play a game called Loving the 90s Quiz. So guess what? If you were born in the 90s or after the 90s, take your best guess. If you were born before it, you lived through this shit. You should know it. We are going to ask a question.
What if you did a lot of drugs during the 90s? You don't remember.
So we are going to ask the live audience a question. We have multiple questions here. The first one to enter the answer into the live chat correctly is going to score a point. Gracie will keep tabs on the scoreboard. We will update you guys. The first live audience member to 3 is going to win a CAMO CBD combo pack where you're going to get gummies. Tell them,
3 points. 3 points is all you need. 3 points is all you need. So if you're in the live chat right now, we're going to ask these out. We're going to start pulling them up as they come up. When we see them, you know, the internet's weird, so we're just going to let it happen. But if you get 3 points, you get the combo pack. The combo pack gets you at least one shot of Camo Revive, which is the orange mango flavor that is designed to give you a little caffeine boost in the morning, but a little CBD.
Chutney.
Yeah, there's no chutney in it. It's orange mango. And then there's also the CBD product called Camo Chill. It's got valerian root in it. It doesn't have melatonin or other stuff that's just super crappy. It's valerian root. It's all natural. It's designed to make you feel chill on purpose. The CBD also helps that out. And then there's also the Forbidden Fruit 8-pack gummies. It's a gummy situation with 8 wonderful little gummies. It just tastes so good in your mouth and all that good stuff.
All the group chat's amping up now. They heard there's a giveaway, and here come the people, and that's what we want. We want everyone to participate. Again, we're going to do a 90s quiz. If you know the answer, put it in the chat. First one to 3
get it, do it. Yeah.
First one to 3 wins. Hey, guys, I've got to show you something super cool that was just texted to me.
Yeah, keep it up. Yeah, keep it up because I'm doing a shot. Because every time a question's asked, I'm doing a shot.
You got to see this on my phone. You got to see this. This is rowdy ass Kaylee that's in the chat. She's also on the side note. She's an artist and a good artist. She fucking whipped this up during the show just now. Check this out. See if I can back this off good enough. Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. There we go.
Oh, Holler Nation. Yeah.
How cool is that? Fan art coming in live. Kaylee does commissions too, by the way. So if she wants to throw her Instagram out in the chat, maybe you can hit Kaylee up, get yourself a new Avi for Twitter, Facebook, something like that. But we're gonna play. We're gonna play the I Love the '90s quiz. Everybody
and called for.
Everybody, get ready. Delaney out here says, "I'm a 2002 baby. I'm gonna give it a shot."
Baby Laney.
You asked the question. I'll repeat the question as we get the things, all that good stuff. Gracie's going to keep the tallies going. The first to 3 gets the Camo Combo Pack. By the way, go to camocbd.com. Use the offer code Jody. You'll get free shipping on everything you ever buy forever all the time.
And our little artist, Kaylee, she has pointed out her Instagram. Go to her for a commission. If you want a new Avi, boom, she got you. She's got you on the cheap. You can Venmo, PayPal, probably.
Do it.
Okay, guys, here we go. I Love the 90s quiz. This is for the CAMO giveaway, the CAMO Combo Pack giveaway. The first question, I'm giving you a softball. Get ready to type. Here we go. What is the name of the space telescope that was launched into orbit in 1990?
You all got it.
Quiz music. Quiz music. I don't know, dude. No, spelling does not count. If we know what you mean, we'll take it. Says Marty Emerson. Still waiting. We're still waiting in the live chat. I can't believe nobody has typed this yet. Is there a delay out there? Come on. Lindsay says Sputnik, wrong. Kaylee says Apollo 13, wrong. Becky is the first one with Hubble. So Becky out there with the answer, by the way. Becky got it just before Dallas. So Becky it is.
Becky wins.
Oh, Becky! Hi, Becky! Sorry.
Hubble, toil and trouble.
It's Becky with the Hubble.
Becky with the Hubble.
Okay, guys. Second question for the CAMO CBD giveaway. We've got Becky on the board.
I gotta pour another shot. I'm doing a shot for everyone.
Okay. Well, you can still listen while I read. Here we go.
Well, hang on. I gotta be ready for it.
Okay, man. We gotta wait for JD, guys. Here we go. I can't read.
Everybody ready? Is everybody in the chat ready? Everybody over in the chat
ready. Okay, here we go. So, in Friends, what was the name of Phoebe's twin sister? The show Friends.
Here we go.
That's very nice.
Real quick.
We're looking for the name of Phoebe's twin sister in Friends. Okay, here we go. Delaney, she's on the board with
I knew she would get it.
Which is it? What's the deal? What's the answer?
The answer is Ursula, and Delaney
Ursula. Ursula.
Yeah,
It's Ursula.
Lindsay and Becky, they rang in a little bit late. They were both right, but Delaney got it first.
All right. Okay, it's on. Number 3.
All right, guys. Question number 3.
We're on the shot right now. Hang on. This decides it. This is for the CAMO CBD Combo Pack. Go to CAMOCBD.com, by the way, and spend money and also get your shipping for free by using offer code Jen.
And by the way, this does not decide it. We need someone to get to 3 points first. And
okay. My bad. All right.
We're going to play this for a hot minute until someone scores 3 because it's that fun.
I guess I got to do plenty more
shots.
That's
a lot of shots. That's a lot of fucking shots for JD. All right, here we go. Here's another softball, guys. Here we go. Who had the massive hit in 1999 with Genie in a Bottle?
Go.
Genie in a Bottle. Who sang it?
Yeah.
Hey, if your screen shows you first, blame your internet. Lindsay ringing in first with Christina Aguilera. She got it. I knew Lindsay was going to get that one. Delaney says Brittany. No, it was the other Brittany, Delaney. Same time.
Delaney.
Oh, yeah. Seriously, where is it? Where is it, people? Come on, chat. Let's go.
It's Brittany, bitch.
It is not Brittany, bitch.
Because it's already been answered.
It's not Brittany, bitch. It's the other bitch.
JD, it's the other bitch. It's the other 1999 bitch. Gracie, can you give us an update on the scoreboard real quick?
Becky won, Delaney won, Lindsay won.
Okay, 1's across the board. We're going to 3, guys. Here we go.
All right, let's go.
Here we go.
Damn it.
Oh man. I'm gonna give you a little bit of foreshadowing, guys. You ready?
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Which band had a hit with Barbie Girl? Which band sings this song?
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, chat. Let's go, chat. You know this. Come on. You know this, chat.
Somebody has to know this.
You got however many seconds.
JD, just drink.
Okay.
Okay, we've got Lindsay ringing in first.
Lindsay.
Boom. She has 2 points now.
The answers are rolling in. Marty is second with Aqua, but Lindsay got it first on our screen. I believe that officially means Lindsay is 1 away, right, from winning?
Yeah, she gets one more. And she gets one more night.
Okay. All right, guys, here we go. Next question. What was the name of the U.S. figure skater who was clubbed in the knee 1 month before the Winter Olympics?
Get there. You know this. All of you know this. All of you know this.
Even you baby.
This.
And
Margot Robbie played her assailant's character.
We're looking for the name of the U.S. figure skater who was clubbed in the knee in the Winter Olympics.
Who can Google the fastest?
You know this. You all know this.
Lindsay says, Christina, yeah, magic. No, wrong.
Damn it.
Lindsay then says Kerrigan, and we're going to take that answer. Boom, there it is. And that right there is your winner. Marty chimed in late and says, this is my favorite answer from Marty. Tony Harting. I think he's looking for Tanya Harding, and he typed in
Tone Loc. It was Tone Loc. He did it. All right.
That's hilarious. Anyways, Lindsay's already there. That's 3.
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, Lindsay, congratulations. Yeah. Lindsay wins the Mark Wahlberg package from CAMOCBD.com. Make sure you use the offer code JODI, Jodi, at checkout. You will get free shipping on everything you get. They have shots that make you chill. They have shots that make you amped up. And then they have shots of gummies. They're not shots.
Okay.
Brian, now we got some other things we got to get into. We never got a chance to really kind of do. I don't know if you really heard. We talked about it earlier, but we never got to really put it out there. The Borat thing.
I did deprive our audience of Borat. I don't know why.
So what I would like for you to do, because I don't think we have much else to do on this show because we're done. And sorry, our guests couldn't make it tonight. It's totally fine. We'll get you back on another show. It's all good. Tonight was an inadvertent Holler Express. It's totally cool. But Brian, if you could do me a favor, we have a bunch of interesting things on the soundboard this evening that haven't really been shot out. Can you blast them in a weird way? And while you do that, either Gracie, you can talk about your wedding, or I can do more shots.
Yeah, Gracie, please talk about your wedding as I blast loud sounds over your voice so that we don't have to hear the fucking countdown. We know you're getting married on Halloween, and I'm going to be there, and I'm going to hug you and be happy, but I'm not happy right now about it. All right.
Lindsay, get a hold of me. I'll get you on the schedule, darling. So guess what? I get married a week from Saturday, and I'm so excited, and I can't wait to be married. He's playing on the computer right now, and he's ignoring everything I'm saying. Right. He's not excited at all. Giving me the thumbs up. Maybe he's excited.
Right.
So
why
is no one hitting anything? I'm just talking, and you're supposed to be hitting things, right? Anyway.
Holler, thank you so much for tuning in. It's going to get stupid at this point. You guys are the shit. Lindsay, congratulations on your CAMO CBD combo pack. Grace is going to say words. I'm going to hit buttons. Goodbye. It's been real.
I like very much a
So I'm going to have 100 cupcakes, and they're going to be pumpkin pie, red velvet, devil's food cake, and vanilla, and then buttercream icing, and they're going to be different colors. It's going to be so good. Cheesecake. If Nathan doesn't like cake, he doesn't like cake. Oh, weird. So we're going to cheesecake. But that's a nice little mixture. Cupcakes, cheesecake. Anyway, so it's on Halloween, and we're going to have sangria and beer and a DJ. He's on top of me, even though it's weird that he's on top of me. And I'm getting married anyway, and he's gonna play all these songs, and I changed all of my songs 10 minutes before I emailed him all of my song list because I was thinking about it. So there's that.
It's nice.
Oh my God, Grace is still talking. Holy shit.
Are you still hitting buttons?
No, you can do it one more round. Let's go one more round.
So, and Brian's going to be there, and he's going to help JD, and then I'm going to have the rehearsal the night before, and I'm very excited. And then the night before, we're going to a Halloween party for my bachelorette party. And I got us all little sashes that say bride crew or squad or something. I don't know. Maybe JD and Brian will wear one. Who knows? Because they're my bride squad. And I have one that says bride to be, and I'm real excited about wearing it. And I think we're going to dress up, but I don't know.
It's been real. Thank you so much for sticking on. For the reason there's still a handful of people in here. We will see you guys next round.
No, we won't see you next week. But anyway, love you. Bye.
I said round. Goodbye.
Party